The Donald Trump versus Kamala Harris debate on ABC News is just days away, but there might be some last-minute hiccups that could cause the debate to not even happen. Donald Trump's campaign is now threatening to cancel the debate for the third time. Their latest demand is so ridiculous that it's got everybody wondering what in the world is going on. Donald Trump finally committed to doing the debate versus Kamala Harris on September 10th on ABC News. He was trying to throw out all sorts of other dates and networks, but Kamala never took the bait. But the rules of the debate had not been worked out yet, and in fact, the microphones being muted or not seemed to be a point of contention between the two camps. But Donald Trump didn't seem to care one way or the other. Look at what he said earlier this week.
President Trump, would you want the microphones muted in the debate whenever you're not speaking?
We agreed to the same rules. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. I'd rather have it probably on, but the agreement was that it would be the same as it was last time. In that case, it was muted. I didn't like it the last time, but it worked out fine. I mean, ask Biden how it worked out. It was fine. And I think it should be the same. We agreed to the same rules. Same rules and same specifications. And I think that's probably what it should be. But they're trying to change it. The truth is they're trying to get out of it because she doesn't want to debate. She's not a good debater. She's not a smart person. She doesn't want to debate.
The truth is that Donald Trump needs this debate much more than Kamala Harris. Kamala has all the energy and polls now on her side, and Donald Trump's attacks on Kamala have not been sticking. But Donald Trump's aides believe that if he can get on that debate stage with Kamala Harris, then he can do well. And that's based on past performances, going back to 2016 where he did well in debates, and most recently at the end of June versus Joe Biden. But I believe Kamala Harris could handle him no matter what. That being said, Kamala Harris's team took these comments from Trump as a sign that he's cool with whatever rules.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I think her position is the same as Donald Trump's position on this, because he went on to say in that same interaction that he doesn't care. It doesn't matter to him whether or not the mics are hot, and frankly, that he would prefer if they were hot. So I think this issue is resolved unless Donald Trump allows his handlers to overrule him. We'll have a fulsome debate between the two candidates with live microphones where both candidates will be able to lay out their vision for where they want to take this country.
And earlier today, a senior Trump campaign official provided the Associated Press with a copy of the rules for the upcoming debate, claiming that it's all set in stone and this is what the candidates will abide by. According to the Associated Press article, next month's debate between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump won't have an audience, live microphones when candidates aren't speaking, or written notes, according to rules that ABC News, the host network, shared this week with both campaigns. But Kamala Harris's campaign is saying not so fast. They haven't agreed to the rules yet, and that's just a draft of the rules that ABC News sent to both campaigns that was then leaked to the Associated Press. Here's Brian Fallon, a senior advisor to Kamala Harris, who appears to be on the inside negotiating the details. Look what he posted on Twitter. Update. Our latest understanding is that even though Trump said Monday he would be fine with an unmuted mic, his handlers don't trust him to spar live with VP Harris and are asking ABC to ignore Trump's comments and keep the mics muted, or else they will back out of the debate for a third time. We have been asked to accede to Trump's handlers' wishes on this point for the sake of preserving the debate. We find the Trump's team's stance to be weak and remain in discussions with ABC on the final rules. He also posted the following 20 minutes later. The memo sent by ABC is a draft set of rules that both campaigns need to sign off on and indicate agreement. We have not done so because we think both candidates have expressed a clear desire to have hot mics. Not clear why Trump's staff is overruling their principal, who should be capable of making up his own mind. And finally, he posted this. Can confirm this is the only remaining sticking point between the two sides. So now Donald Trump's campaign is demanding that ABC News ignore all comments from Donald Trump in regards to the debate rules. That seems pretty ridiculous to me. If Donald Trump is speaking publicly about the rules and saying he doesn't care one way or the other, then why should that not be factored into the negotiations? This seems like a ridiculous demand from Trump's team. And I'm glad to see Kamala Harris's team still pushing to keep the mics unmuted during the debate. Kamala Harris would benefit tremendously from being able to call out Donald Trump's lies because, as we saw in the CNN debate, the moderators sure aren't going to do that, and allowing Trump to just run his mouth and lie a mile a minute is not good for this election. That being said, I believe Kamala Harris can have a good performance no matter what the rules are, but I love that her campaign is still pushing to get these rules the way they want them and the changes that they want. Donald Trump can threaten to quit the debate all he wants, but in the end, he needs this debate a lot more than Kamala needs it.